Alright guys, welcome back to another fanfiction idea, and this time around it's going to be a fun, I wouldn't say hero-villain mashup, it's more like what if this villain entered this universe, and as you can see, Justice League, the Reign of Salem. So yes, this is basically Salem from Ruby coming into the DC universe. So this story is basically basically the story is that Stars, after all the multiversal threats, because this would make sense, and I'm surprised no one's done this outside of the Justice League. Stars, after so many multiversal threats, after like Death Metal and Dark Knight's Metal, the Stars is like, maybe we should use a device that can or at least find a way to look into other universes and see if they're a threat and prepare for that, because Stars' whole thing is we need, and even Waller is behind this, because Cadmus and Star Labs are working together on this, and Waller's like, look, we need to be prepared for how we prepare for other enemy nations to try and attack us. We need to be prepared for a multiversal threat from another world to invade us. How long until universe fucking 90 whatever comes over to kick our asses, or our worlds start colliding in with another universe? So that was the idea, is to build a machine to more or less not invade or enter, it's more to look at other universes. And this was, of course, done without the Justice League's knowledge. And when the machine gets switched on, basically what happens is that the first universe they look into is the Ruby universe, the world of Remnant. And however, while they're looking into this and looking into everything, Salem senses that someone's watching her. Salem just cosmically senses the fuck's that? She's just chilling in her castle, and she's like, the fuck? Do y'all feel that? So Salem, of course, finds out that she's being watched and actually uses that little viewing device like a portal for her Grimm, and everyone else to go through into the DC universe. So yeah, Salem is here, and of course, the first place she arrives at is just laying siege to Metropolis. So, meanwhile, the Justice League has just dealt with a problem with, Despero, and they're just coming back from space, and that's when Superman gets a call from Lois saying, Clark, we are dealing with some serious shit, you gotta get here now. And, of course, Clark just hits the gas and gets there before anyone else does, and that's when he sees Metropolis as being, just overrun with Grimm and whatnot, and now, because at first Salem, when she arrives, she's like, there's no power here. No one has, semblances or whatever. This is going to be easy. I thought it'd be kind of fun to, drown the world in darkness, but maybe I can turn the whole multiverse into darkness. And then she sees Superman come at her, and she's like, what the hell is... Boom! Superman is just like, hi, I'm Clark. It was like, hi, my name is Superman, and I don't know who you are, but you picked the wrong city and the wrong universe to come in, lady. So Salem is like, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Salem. I'm here to kick your ass. I'm going to drown your world in darkness, so yeah. And then, because here's the thing, she thinks it's these aren't semblances, they're legit powers, they're actual things. And Superman, here's the thing, Salem can actually hurt Superman because her powers are pseudo-magic and whatever in darkness. So when Superman first collides with her, Superman does get a few good licks in, but then she starts battling back, and not to mention she has Hazel, Watts, Tyrion, Emerald, Mercury, and Cinder, all with them. So when the rest of the Justice League arrive, she's like, I don't know who they are, but I don't like them. Kill them all. So Superman and Hazel throw down, and Hazel can hold his own because the stones he's using is enhancing his power. But what makes Salem freak out for a second is that what happens is that some of the weaponry that the Justice League has can actually hurt her. When she collides with when Hawkgirl is the first one to get the first hit in, and she's like, okay, Bird Brain, come on, hit it, you can't stop me, I'm immortal. Boom! Nth metal actually affects her, and she's like, what the fuck was that? That hurt. I don't know what was that, and it freaks her out, because then what happens next is that Wonder Woman's weapon, she uses the lasso on her, and it burns her. That hurts her. Even the Green Lantern, for those wondering what lineup this is, the Justice League lineup is more or less the Scott Snyder run, but added with Shazam in the lineup. So it's 10 members of the Justice League, and even the lightning that Shazam can like use can actually like hurt her. Like she's never experienced pain before in ages. Like she's been hurt a few times, but like she can keep coming back. But this actually like hurts her, and it's like this is not real, and she just slinks away. But her energy and her dark magic and her grim are like terraforming Metropolis into like her own little kingdom. It's like she's twisting it so Metropolis is taken over in a dark shadow dome, and the Grimm are like spreading out further. So the Grimm are like invading the rest of the universe, and all the superheroes are like teaming up to, even some of the villains, because Luthor's like, yeah, I don't want this bitch here, but Luthor ends up working with Salem because he's like, well, you know, you're gonna need a guide, and I'm the smartest man here, and she's like, okay, Baldy, let's hang out, so tell me all about this universe. Following that, we have, like, basically the Justice League on the defensive with Salem, but Salem is like, I don't know what that was. You're going to tell me, and she tells Luthor, you're going to tell me everything about this universe and what I can do to stop this, stop from being hurt like that again. So from there, we get some cool matchups like Aquaman and Mera team up to stop like the aquatic Grimm from invading Atlantis. You also have Barry keeping stopping a Grimm invasion in Central City. You have the Green, because it turns out John's Green Lantern ring can actually pierce through the veil that is that's over Metropolis. So he can actually break through it, but he needs like the other lanterns because he can break through it, but he can't stop it. You also have like some fun. I also thought of some fun stuff like Watts breaking into the the Bat computer. Like he breaks into the system. He also like takes over Cyborg, but not really. Like he breaks into Cyborg and like can spy on the Justice League for them. It's kind of like how the Klingon sisters in Generation took over Geordi's visor so they could spy on them. So he uses Cyborg as a plant to spy on the Justice League. And then Watts actually breaks into the Batcave to try to take out Batman, and he actually is like, what have you got? You're basically like this guy I know on my universe called Ironwood, a dude who's so paranoid he can't even see that he's the real threat. What makes you so different from Ironwood? You're literally you're just Ironwood in a stupid costume. To which Batman says, I sound a lot like this Ironwood guy, but I have something he doesn't have, a family. And that's when Nightwing, Damian, and Tim all jump down from the rafters of the Batcave and just clean house on Watts. It was like, because I wanted to have this fun scene where Nightwing jumps down first with Tim and Damian behind him, and he's like, get your hand off our dad. You also have, like I said, Superman fight Hazel. You have Tyrion taking on Wonder Woman. Even Emerald actually tries to manipulate the Justice League members into fighting each other. But what happens is, what she didn't expect is Martian Manhunter can actually see through her illusions and is like, oh, you want to play mind games, huh? Boom! Just mind whammies her. You cause illusions. I can literally, tear you apart on the mindscape. So Emerald was not ready to fight. She tries to pull that shit on John, but the thing is, not only is his psychic abilities prevent him from being affected by the illusions, he's actually, his Martian physiology is unaffected as well. So he's like, did you really think you could do that to me? I'm sorry. Do you know who I am? Let me introduce you to the power of the Martian Manhunter. Mercury also attacks Batman because he goes with Watts in the Batcave, and Mercury tries to take on Batman, and he tries to kick him, and Batman's just like, oh, I see, you're a kicker. Well, let's see how well you are without your legs. And just breaks both of Mercury's legs. He just just breaks them. and like Watts has to like like when they escape, he has to Mercury has to like drag himself out of there. But yeah, so the long story short in this story is that they managed to find a way to like cast Salem back into her universe, and she's like, I never want to go back. Like, she had intentions of going back to the DC universe but this is the first time she's been hurt, and now she now knows there's a multiverse out there that she wants to, one day she'll find a way to like purge it all, because now she knows Remnant isn't the only universe out there. So there you go, guys. That is pretty much my story of Salem versus the Justice League. So yeah, you guys tell me in the comments below. What did you guys think of it? Like it, hate it? Comment below. Let me know. We're probably going to do a version of this story in the Infinityverse, but instead of the Justice League, you have the Infinity League. So this is probably a precursor to that storyline. Anyway, so yeah, just comment below. Let me know what you guys think of this. And also, if you haven't already, go check out the link below for my Patreon. I just posted my review for Star Wars Visions there. Yeah, it's not here. It's a Patreon exclusive video. So once again, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.